Right, we're back here with Aussies with Stories.
Yeehaw!
I'm Joe McMahon. We've got a special guest today, one that we're pretty excited about, one who usually interviews others as a doctor, and I think he's a psychiatrist as well or something. But yeah, we've got Dr. Phil on the podcast. Hi.
How are you, son?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I mean, it's a pleasure being out here with you.
Yeah, so what are you doing? What are you doing in Melbourne, Australia?
You know what, son? No one's ever asked me a question like that before.
Really?
Yeah, I usually just go with the wind type of thing.
Yeah, but you know when you travel around the world
All the time.
and you get interviewed, right? You do interviews.
Now listen to me, I don't like your tone.
Well, no, I meant no offense. But I'm not trying to have a fight with you, doctor. Do you mind if I call you doctor?
How about you just change your tone?
What's your first name?
Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, my name is Phil.
Really?
Dr. Phil.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, that explains a lot. So, go on, what why are you in Melbourne? Tell me. You're doing a talk.
Like I said, young man, no one's ever asked me that line of questioning before. So it took so it took me by surprise. Okay?
Well, look, I'm not trying to have a go. This isn't one of those, gotcha.
I just
podcasts.
feel like you're right in my face.
No.
Where I'm from, son, we believe in the Second Amendment.
What's that?
You know what, son? No one's ever asked me that before.
Really?
And I take offense. Are you questioning my intelligence?
No, of course not. I'm not sure myself. I think is it the right to bear arms? I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe, son.
Well, I'm pretty sure the first one is the right to free speech. Mm-hmm. So I believe
I firmly align with that.
And the second one is the right to bear arms. So you believe in
I believe you can pack heat.
Really?
When you got people up in your face.
So you don't want gun control? You don't want more tighter gun control in America?
No, son.
Why not? You like to...
Because the people need their guns.
Why is that?
Because I don't trust the government, son.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've been in this industry for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you something, sport.
Yeah.
I've lost faith in the system.
Really? In your own government?
In my own government, and I love my country. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional.
That's all right, please. I'm glad we got here.
Well, let me go.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah.
I've been holding this in for too long now.
No, please.
And now I feel safe enough to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I am a patriot.
So,
I love the United States of America.
Yep.
But I currently do not... I don't like the way it's being ran.
Fair enough. And what brought you to that conclusion?
I've seen some things.
What kind of stuff?
I'm afraid for my life, my family's life, and now your life, now that I'm speaking to you, son.
Really? So you've been speaking out against the government and they're
Well,
after
I haven't yet because I know what could happen if you do. Some good men have been lost. You know what they have?
What, pardon?
This is what the government has.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right now to you.
Please.
Okay, son?
Mm-hmm.
And from now on, no more funny business.
Okay, look, I don't want to put you in harm's way. That's all myself.
You talk too much, boy.
All right, well, let me talk about something else then.
I was about to tell you what the government does.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, what do?
They know how to raise the frequency, align with someone's body, and force him to have a heart attack. They call it the heart attack gun.
Really?
Yes, and that's how they assassinate people. Get away with it.
That's what heart attacks are.
Not all of them, son.
They just simulate it with this gun.
Yeah, not all of them.
No, some of them. Some of them. Most of them? Half of them? Like, who knows the numbers?
Let's just say it's like shooting someone in the heart.
And how close do they have to be to use this gun?
5 yards.
5 yards? Okay,
5 backyards.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, that's...
1 acre backyards.
So that's pretty close.
5 acres.
Can it get you through walls? Can they get you outside your house?
I'm not sure.
Well, that sounds insane.
I hope not.
So that's when you lost faith, when you found out about this heart attack gun.
I lost faith a long time before that, but that really made me just think I need to talk about this and not be a part of it and leave.
Right, so you're not a doctor anymore?
I'm always be a doctor.
How so?
Like same way Snoop Dogg will always be a dog.
Right, yeah, true. Yeah. So you're always helping people no matter where you go?
More just the name.
Yes.
I don't want to be Phil.
True.
Phil lived a very lonely life.
Phil. You can't use both your first and last name.
Phil, yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes.
So now, where do you permanently live at the moment?
I don't live anywhere.
What do you mean? You just go, you just like...
Well, I accumulated a lot of money in my time, which I intelligently did not keep in the banks because they control everything, Mm-hmm. So how much money are you worth if it's just a number on a screen?
Yeah, right.
So I took a lot of my money out and I made sure it was safe. And then I got out of that country. So I've been lucky enough to accumulate a lot of wealth that I could spend outside of the restrictions of the United States of America. And now I can live comfortably without having a home address.
Right, so you travel around and do talks at different countries?
I've never been doing talks, man. You keep saying that.
Well, you do podcasts.
This is my first podcast I've done for a long time.
Really? So and you just want to spread the word about how, your government...
I'm just trying to help you out. I know you've been trying hard.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, how'd you hear about the podcast?
I knew the other guy on it.
Oh, Riley, yeah.
Riley, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you know him?
He came in once.
Oh, what for? I mean, doctor-patient confidentiality, but you can spill, a couple beans.
Oh, between friends.
Yeah.
Well, he came in because his dick too big.
Oh, right, yeah.
He couldn't fit it in no pussy.
And how'd you help him with that?
I had a few suggestions.
Like?
Well, one of them was for me to make it smaller, using my mouth.
Make it smaller?
Well, bigger than smaller once it's done.
Let's move on.
Okay, son.
All right, so, well, thanks for coming on the pod and giving us a hand. We're doing it,
Okay, son.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's good to speak to you.
Oh, you too, man. Now, I'm taking over the podcast. Dr. Phil and I finally got myself some equipment. Obviously, I couldn't buy that on my own, so I had to get some sorry little boy and drag him in. And I dragged him in and I looked after him. I've got him somewhere safe. And now I've got all this equipment and I'm on Dr. Phil and I got my own radio back. And today I'm going to speak to someone who is infamous. He was definitely infamous for sure. And
what do you mean?
Let me get to you, sir.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be a diplomatic conversation.
Well, that's okay. There's diplomatic to find.
Okay. Now, back to what I was saying. I am Dr. Phil, and today I'm speaking with someone who is known for maybe the wrong thing, maybe the right thing. Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it and work out how his mind works. This is Dr. Phil. Live. This is Dr. Phil. Live. Okay. Here I am with Kony. How are you, Kony?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, I need to ask you to be transparent with me now.
Kony 2012 is my name.
Okay. Now, Kony.
That is my name.
Mr. 20...
Speak my name.
Mr. 2012.
Correctly.
Mr. 2012.
Yes.
Why is it that we know you in the world of ours? Can you explain to us? Can you tell us why you think we all are fascinated by the way you lead your life?
I just do what I want.
And what is it that you do that the average American person was not happy with?
Well, they say I have child slaves.
And is this true, Mr. 2012?
Well, maybe they are slaves and they are children, but they are not slaves. They love me. They love doing jobs for me. And they are my children. And I love them. And it got all blown out of proportion. And that's what I've come here to say. I was not a bad man. These kids, they do what I tell them because they love me. And that's all it is.
Okay, Mr. 2012. Now, I didn't expect that from you. I thought you were some kind of...
Well, they paint me out to be a bad guy.
Well,
and I'm not the bad guy.
I thought you were some kind of maniac.
No, I'm not. I kill people, but that's only people that have wronged me and done bad things to me. Wouldn't you kill your enemies?
Well,
if you were God in your own world, if you were a God and you could do what you want, would you kill your enemy?
Well, I believe in life is a perfect balance. And it's not up to us humans to play God.
So then some people have to die.
Well, I don't think that's for you to make such a rash decision.
But I am my own God.
Well, I think that's quite a problem when we're talking about a good Christian man.
But that is the point of life, to be your own God. Because who else is going to be?
Well, what if I said that I'm your God?
How could you be my God?
Well, where I'm from, we believe that your skin color...
Yes.
Well, it kind of makes you higher or lower.
What do you mean?
So I'm just saying, where I'm from, technically you're lower than me because of my skin color.
This is what you believe?
I believe it.
Just because of my skin color?
Yes, that's what we believe down south.
Are you kidding me?
I think you're a little bitch.
Oh my God, you're lucky I don't shoot you in your face.
I think you're nothing but a pack of potato chips and a few... Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I said it was going to be a diplomatic conversation, and I've lost my handle.
Do you want to start a war?
Not particularly.
If we harm each other, your country will go to war with my country, Africa, the whole continent.
Well,
it will be a continent war.
Well, I think America's military... I think America's military would be able to smoke y'all quite quickly.
I cannot die. I cannot die.
Well, we'll see.
How would you beat me? I would just kill all of your men. And you included, motherfucker.
Well, sir.
I am Swedish Canadian.
You need to relax, sir.
I am sorry.
This is a PG-rated podcast.
Well,
okay. Now, I hold you right there, Kony. So this is called Dr. Phil, and this is a reminder to play your favorite game, Bejeweled Blitz. And if you use the Dr. Phil promo code, then...
What is this you speak?
It's an advert.
What is an advert?
Well, you talk about someone else's company, and they pay you to do it.
They pay you? How much do they pay you?
Well, an undisclosed fee on air.
Is it a lot of money?
A lot of money, Kony.
So you do this, and what do you do this for? What is the advert for?
Bejeweled Blitz.
What is this?
Well, it's a fun game that people play on their iPad.
What is an iPad?
It's like a tablet.
Okay. And they play
not the type of tablet that you
eat. And what do you do in the game?
Well, you got to get the colors matched up.
And what is the point of this?
Well, you get a high score. It's all scored.
It sounds silly to me.
Maybe you should try it.
I don't want to try this. I can't believe you would sell your soul to have an advert for a game like this.
Well, Kony, maybe you should try it.
I would never. I'm a god. I just want to have help my children. I don't want adverts for your fucking game, motherfucker.
Kony, have you ever had McDonald's?
Yes, I had it on my way here.
Do you like McDonald's?
Yes, I loved it. We don't have it where I'm from. We just have a pig on a spit most nights.
Well, Kony, what if I said if you come to America and tell us all of your information about what's going on over in Africa and free these children, then we'll give you McDonald's every day for 3 weeks.
What mean free my children? You will give them good place to live?
The best type of place, Kony, and you've got my word.
Where would they live?
I don't know the exact statistics, but I would say somewhere around Washington.
In a nice neighborhood?
Beautiful neighborhood, Kony.
Well, that sounds nice, I guess.
And then you get Macca's every week.
Well, that sounds... And I can have anything on the menu?
Well, if you want to get upsized, you've got to pay for that yourself. But
I got to pay.
mostly medium.
I got to pay?
If
I
you-
don't have money. I don't believe in money. What do you mean I have to pay?
We will give you an allowance.
No, you say you give me free McDonald's. I don't pay if free.
Give me a moment.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just talking to some people. See,
What are they saying?
I'm actually negotiating on your
Well,
behalf.
hurry up.
Okay, you can have free McDonald's, even large size,
For nothing?
for no price at all.
So you give me free food and I can do what I want.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I will take it.
You're welcome, Kony.
Do we have to sign anything?
Guys, relax. It's all good. For a second there, I got hijacked by a big, bald, sexy Texan. And he stole my equipment. He tricked me. He tricked Jai, more importantly. And that's worse because Jai's so hard to deal with sometimes because he just doesn't think, and I feel bad because I'm giving him a hard time, but it's
Is that DJ with the picture on the wall?
yeah, that's it.
Man, he is a gorgeous man.
I know, yeah, I'm sure.
Can you get on with it, brother? I have to be somewhere.
Okay, yeah, so I got my podcast back from Dr. Phil, and now we've still got Kony here, which Phil organised, so I might as well talk to Kony. So, Kony, 2012,
Yes, how are you?
good mate, how are you?
I am okay.
Now, I've got a question for you.
Please.
Top 3 favourite cricketers?
Well, Virat Kohli, number 1, no doubt.
Yep,
Probably Ricky Ponting.
yep.
And maybe Adam Gilchrist. I love the way he bat.
Oh, so you're a fan of the Aussie cricketers?
Well, you cannot deny skill.
True. What about some of your African players?
I don't know many African players.
Okay, is cricket your local sport back at home?
No, we more play soccer and football.
Soccer and football.
I mean soccer and cricket.
Oh, so you do play cricket?
Yes, only sometimes when the weather permits.
Yeah. When it's not raining.
Yes, you don't want a wet pitch.
Yeah. So, obviously, 2012, so 10 years now, decade on since the
Yes, well, I don't know
since your
why.
first news cycle.
Yes, it lined up that way. 2012 has been my birth name since I was born.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes, when I got my notoriety, It was in 2012. It was big coincidence.
Oh, does that make you believe in like destiny and stuff?
I think so. I've given it some thought now, and I believe that, you know, you go somewhere when you die, and everything you do in this life is to try and preserve the next one, and you can have a better life if you do good things.
Ah, okay.
So that's why I help my children, and I feed them, and I love them like your daddy probably loved you, brother.
No.
He didn't?
No.
Why?
I don't want to go into it, man.
Why? What happened?
No, it was just, I don't know, we just didn't see eye to eye.
Were you not too good?
No, I was fine. I was a kid. I didn't know better. Honestly, I was just a kid.
What did you do?
Well, I used the balls in the house.
What do you mean?
Well, I had a ball in the house.
Yes.
And I knocked over a vase.
So he hates you from this point?
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, I know. That's what everyone say.
You cannot knock over vases.
I know. I hate myself.
Was it a meaningful vase?
Yeah, it was.
Well, that is just... I can understand where he's coming from, but, you know, maybe one day you could reignite your relationship with a simple conversation over a cold beer.
Yeah, but let's see. That's why I get along. I feel like I get along with you better because I can speak to you about it.
Me, Kony, we just met.
Yeah, but we can speak about this type of stuff. You know?
Well...
I can't speak about it like you're like a father figure to me.
Well, I feel we have clicked.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, you have people work for you. I'd like to come work for you.
Well, that's all I'm here to say. I need more recruits.
Well,
And you know what? I have a senior vice president role opening up.
You would
If you want to come and work for me,
we would have a role
you
like
can
that
live
for me.
in Africa where I live. There is fucking bananas on trees and and oranges and as far as the eye can see. And you can have your own little hut. And you can live there by yourself, and you can have any fucking woman and
so kind.
you want, and you know you can tell children what to do, and they do it because they love you, and you can play cricket. You said you like cricket.
Love it, yeah.
You can play soccer. We can play. I don't know. I got a game of backgammon once, but I don't really know how to play it. But maybe we could try and play that.
Yeah. Do you get internet?
No, we don't get it.
I have to buy a book how to play.
Yes.
So what do I have to do? Like, what all these positives? What's the negatives? I mean, surely, you know.
Well, some negatives, some people will look at you like you are some kind of monster. And I don't know why they think this, because we do what we want without all the rules, you know. We just live the life that we want.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's all it is, and it's not like we kill any good people. All the people we kill are bad, and they're doing bad things in Africa.
What are they doing?
They're taking all the diamonds and stuff for themselves, and they're exploiting our labor to try and get rich in fucking Paris or some fucking bullshit.
You just want what you're owed, pretty much.
I want what I'm owed.
So you're not stealing.
I'm not stealing. I'm employing children just because they do stuff. Because they mature faster in my world.
I can imagine.
I show them the real world in when they are young, and they can see it for themselves and make their own judgments. I don't put a spin on it like your media does here.
Can I call you Dad?
Yeah, you can call me Dad. They all call me Dad.
Okay, Dad, guess what? Do you know when I went to school, I had real bad grades and everyone thought I was dumb, but it's just because I was more suited to something that you would have.
Absolutely. Imagine an AK-47 in your hand and you can shoot it at what you want. Could you imagine the power that you feel? That's all I want to give you and my children.
Yeah, the West, they just do tests.
Yeah, you do tests, you do paper, you do homework. Yeah. They want to take this schoolwork home and take your life, and you cannot live your life as how you want. You have to do it as they say in writing on their fucking papers.
That ain't teach you about tax.
They don't even teach you about tax. You know how much we get taxed in Africa?
How much?
fucking 60%, man. They're trying to take everything. That's why I don't pay wages. I steal the food and I give them food to eat. And you know, if we find a toy or something, I give it to one of my children. I don't deal with currency, brother. I make the currency. I am the currency. And all my kids will say the same to you. They love me. They fucking love life. And yes, that's all it is. So come with me, brother, and we will go home out of this place.
Do you have reality TV in Africa?
Only one show.
What?
It's like the Jersey Shore, but Africa.
Oh, really? What's it called?
It's called the Sub-Saharan Shore.
Oh.
Yes.
What characters are on it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. We don't have TV where I live. I don't pay attention to some things. I just saw a billboard of it once when we went too far out in the boat.
In the boat?
Yeah, we left our little island.
Oh, you've got your own little island.
Well, at the moment, yeah, but we can move whenever we want, you know. We live life, you know, as we go, and kind of like Dr. Phil.
Oh, I remember. Do you... what was I going to say? Do you...
It's okay, brother.
Sorry, mate. I was just thinking about this girl at school.
What is her name?
Shimone.
Shimon?
Yeah.
This is a nice name.
Yeah,
What do you like about this girl?
She's just so pretty.
She's so pretty out in her facial features.
Yeah, she's got like kind of dark olive skin, but then green eyes.
Green eyes on
Yeah.
olive skin. Does she have dark hair?
Yeah. Oh, not too dark, kind of like brunette.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
And she's real skinny, but she's kind of got big tits.
You know, you come to Africa with me and there is one of these women.
I think in Africa they're a bit bigger.
They are a bit bigger and they are their skin color is different, but they are equally as beautiful. What, you don't think so?
That's just what you're into, you know?
Well, tell me about this girl. Does she have a good personality?
She actually really does.
Did she make you laugh?
Yeah.
What, she makes you keel over with laughter?
Not keel over. It's something more like... I don't know. She makes me silly.
Oh, I love that when girls, you can just be yourself around them.
Yeah, but even more than myself. I'm not this silly when I'm by myself. So she brings out like this quirky side of me.
Oh, so you are not being yourself.
I don't think so.
Are you trying to do this to impress her?
I think so. I think I'm losing my
You
way.
are a little bitch.
I know.
You cannot be in my gang. I mean,
Dad.
my family.
Daddy.
No.
Daddy.
You are a stupid little white boy who has been corrupted by the businesses and the corporations.
Well, guess what?
What, motherfucker?
You're a fucking cunt, man.
Hey, man, let's
serious.
Let's hug
serious.
this out.
I'm sick of you just thinking that you can bloody bully me. I'm
Nah.
over it. Big whoop, mate.
What
We're just
you
two
going to
blokes,
do?
all right?
Hey, sit down.
You're a fucking idiot.
Give me a kiss.
See, look, that's
Hey.
I showed a bit of aggression.
Kiss
and you
your
turned-
daddy on the cheek. If you don't, I will rip your cock off with my my hands. Oh, that's the food.